Hello, my name is Philippe the Monkey, and after a hard day of venturing with Shania, I like to relax with a long cold glass of monkey wine. It's 70% proof, exactly the kind of wine that you need to drink if your days to remember are days you want to forget. Monkey wine. Monkey bottoms up. Ugh. Previously on the Danger Club podcast.
So, where do we start our investigation?
T-story!
Alright, I'll tell a T-story, alright.
Velda, have you got a spell called Sense Books?
No.
What is the point of you?
Well, I
What are you, some kind of idiot?
mean, at least I'm not a zombie donkey.
Ignore him, Emil. There is a doctor there, Dr Legs. There are rumours of a creature who's been turning people into ooze.
Why do you lead with that?
Because I don't like you. The adventure continues now.
We're on episode 141.
Oh,
141?
B41. Some 41.
The B50.
The Beatles.
Love Shack.
The House Martins.
UB40. Love the House Martins.
Beethoven.
Hey, hey. Roll over. Phil Collins.
Genesis.
Sting.
Yeah.
Do you know, I've never been a big Genesis fan. That whole thing. I liked, Peter Gabriel.
Here's a thing, right? My godmother was married to the manager of Genesis. And he had money.
I thought you were going to do a Genesis joke then. I thought you were just going to go into a thing.
He couldn't dance.
He couldn't dance. He couldn't walk.
The only thing about him was the way he talked. Anyway, it's a weird thing. I mean, she's divorced him now, but that means that she's rich. We used to spend these Christmases in this like massive, huge house in Dorset or some such. I can't remember. It was out in the countryside. It was wonderful. And I met Phil Collins. I went backstage and played ping pong with him, and he was an asshole.
Was he really?
Yeah, I did not get on with him very well. Everyone else in the band was lovely, like I was a kid, you know, and like the drummer played with me, and he like sort of went ooh and let me win, you know, and like he played a bit and then let me win. And I was like ooh. Then Phil Collins came and like played like a proper man and went like, that's how you do it, and walked off. I was like ugh.
What a waste man.
He broke me, you know what I mean? I was like, Phil Collins doesn't work.
Do you remember in the early noughties that Phil Collins started making music with people like Bone Thugs and Harmony?
Did you really?
Yeah.
No. I don't remember that.
He made a song with Bone Thugs and Harmony, and like there was a bunch of like rappers that made cover versions of his songs, and they released it. It's like called Phil Collins Street or something like that.
Oh my God.
It's really dodgy, yeah.
Wow.
Let me look this up.
Down Phil Collins Street.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Danger Club podcast.
Hooray!
It's literally called Urban Renewal.
Oh God.
It's really bad.
Gentrification with Phil Collins.
A tribute album to singer Phil Collins released in 2001.
Wait, is he even a tribute album? It's not even. He's not even on it. It's just
no. Brandy, Ray J, Old Dirty Bastard is on there.
What?
Little Kim, Khalees featuring Pharrell.
I genuinely need to like hear these songs.
Are all the songs about
Montel Jordan does Against All Odds? You know Montel Jordan from This Is How We Do It.
Yeah. Is it just an album about how great Phil Collins is?
Yeah.
They just all loved him, and they're just like, oh, there's one Dane Bowers is on it as well.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Well, there are some.
What was his hit? Who can remember this?
So he was Dane Bowers. He did Freak Me with which is another level. We talked about this before on the podcast.
Another level, yeah.
Probably about 100 episodes ago. And also he did a song with Victoria Beckham, aka Posh Spice. You're out of your mind.
Gonna make this really easy. I'm not out of my mind. When I told you I'm not crazy, boy, you're wasting my time. I'm not wasting my time. You're out of your mind.
I think we got quite a fan here.
That was a banger. I had that on CD. I did. Can you remember the words of that fucking song?
It was a tune.
Can't remember my AC or where I put my cow's keys. Or Cows keys?
Do you mean your house is currently unlocked? Or is it locked? Even worse.
Where did you put your house keys, Bukowski?
Because the keys belong to my cows.
Hello, police. I can't get into my cows.
Can't remember where they moved them.
Pull the other one.
Just going back to that, Old Dirty Bastard does Susudio, and I've never listened to it,
my
but
God.
I bet it's fucking amazing.
I've got to hear that, man.
Yeah.
We have
absolutely
to ask
gagging for it.
who did In the Air Tonight.
Lil Kim featuring Phil Collins.
Come on.
He couldn't let someone else do that one.
Yeah.
So he had to.
No, he had to do the drums.
Him
didn't he?
and the Dairy Milk Ape. They're the only people who are allowed to do that drum solo.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. We're in Kidboy. We're having a mystery. We haven't had
really
a mystery on this show for a while.
Mystery.
It's been a while, and there's been
I
like
can't wait to break out the mystery music.
got clues and things.
You
We've
know?
got so
Remember
much
the
of
old
that.
mystery music, like dum 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 dum.
You know, my daughter's middle name is Mystery.
Is it?
Yeah,
That's kind of cool, isn't it?
It is, because we couldn't think of a name for her for ages.
Now I've got a friend called Chandy Mystery, and she says that every time she phones like to get a cab, they don't believe her because she's like, "It's mystery," and they're like, "Yeah, whatever," and they don't believe her that she's actually trying to book a cab.
She
because they
phones to
think-
get a cab. That's probably.
I
why
mean,
they don't
okay,
believe her.
yeah, maybe this is back before Uber. Now they just like, yeah.
They believe you because they can see your picture.
Do you remember a
next to
time
your
before
name.
Uber? Do you remember that?
Kind of,
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Just like
Such a millennial, aren't you, Scott?
It was a beautiful time. It was, I mean, it was cutthroat at the end of the night. You know,
Do you remember?
Like,
Yeah.
there was one cab office close to where you'd just been to the gig.
Yeah.
And you need to get in there quickly, otherwise you sat there for an hour and it could be raining.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah.
And the kebab things close quickly.
There was
you
girls
know?
I knew had like a little mafia going. They were always like, at the end of the night, they'd been there so often. They were like, we get the kebab, we bring it round to the taxi guys so that they get food from us. We always jump ahead of the queue. We always get looked at and sneered at, but it works every time. It's like clever.
Clever girls.
Clever girls.
Yeah, and do you remember bartering with the taxi driver? To a random white car, you'd be like, how much to South London?
70 quid.
Yeah, 70 quid, 20 quid, 30 quid. Oh, I got to get in.
Or when they ask you where we're going. I mean, Ubers do that anyway. They go, which way is the best way? I'm like, I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Look
You've
at
got a
Google
fucking
Maps.
app.
I've got that's,
I mean, to be fair, you've got an app as well.
This is
We've
true.
all got apps now.
Do you remember as well, like, sometimes you get a cab, you'd be like, I'm going to Muswell Hill. They go, nah, and drive off. I'm not going
They see you and they
like,
just
this
go,
is
"No."
not how this works.
You're not going to Muswell Hill, and neither am I.
It's like the opposite of not wanting to go south of the river. It's like, no, mate, don't go north of here.
I'm not
Unless-
leaving this street, mate. Come on, get
Unless you live around the corner, I'm not driving you home. I don't live in central London, mate.
There was a guy picked me up
crazy.
from my house. Like, he picked me up from my house. So I need to get somewhere like south, and I was like, shit, I'm gonna have to do something with time here. So he picked me up, and he drove to the end of my road and stopped. And I was like, oh, fuck, what's going on here? He was like, yeah, I just noticed. So it's all the way south, isn't it? I was like, yep. Need to get there kind of sharpish. That's why I've booked you. He was like, yes. You have to go through the congestion charge through Central. I was like, okay. He was like, do you want to get out? I was like, no, I've booked the Uber. What? Can you drive me? He was like, I'm just going to have to pay the congestion charge though. I was like, but you accepted the job. You accepted the job. What are you doing? He was like, all right. What?
He's just
A
chancing
30-minute
it.
awkward, and then a 30-minute awkward Uber journey with you just sitting in the back, and he's just like,
Oh mate, they're all awkward with me. I'm silent as the night.
I bet, did he tut and glance at his mirror as they went past the congestion
Yeah,
bit?
yeah.
Just sort of like, oh, God.
Oh, I can't help myself. I always say, what's your Bluetooth, mate? Can I put some music on?
Nice.
Even if I'm only travelling for 2 minutes. I did it, in fact, on the way to your birthday the other day, Ross, and I
Nice.
was running really, really late. And, basically, I got out. I was like, when's the bus coming? I have to get a bus to get to the next place. And it was like, the bus is in half an hour. And I was like, the place closes in an hour, forget it. So I called an Uber, and it was literally a 6-minute journey. I was like, all right, mate, can I get your Bluetooth stuck on a drum and bass track? And he went crazy. He was like, oh, you're into drum and bass? Do you know Benny's and we started chatting. It was fucking awesome.
Nice.
Man. He was a
Love
proper
that.
old school junglist. Who knew, It's worth doing.
Jungle is massive.
It is.
So,
It is massive.
That would only happen to you, Drum.
What?
Yeah.
If any of us tried that, we'd
Yeah.
get cold stares. We get
No,
drink
I made friends with loads of Uber drivers, mate.
Yeah.
They're coming around later.
Especially when I put my...
So I got in an Uber and I did that and I put on some music. I was stuck on some Genesis and he pushed me out.
Was it Phil Collins?
It was Phil Collins,
That's
yeah.
why. Yeah.
It was the tribute album. That's the problem. It's just like, what's this? We think it's old dirty bastard.
We think it's the driver was
let's
Phil
not.
Collins.
You can't say you can't say that, James. You wouldn't be listening to the hip hop version. Come on.
No. I'm not even listening to the regular version.
Anyway,
Oh, the
Right.
full circle of Genesis.
The circle of Genesis. Oh boy,
that was exactly 10 minutes.
amazing.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
I like it that's our thing now. Is like, we've done our 10 minutes of preamble.
We're allowed 10 minutes.
Yeah.
10 minutes.
The thing is, if we didn't say it was 10 minutes, it would go on forever.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah,
and then
it
then we get told off.
Yeah. We've got a game to play.
Oh, you've been talking, doing too much. No, I better not do that. I'll cut this.
It is staying in.
Oh, you're doing too much preamble. Oh. I'm obviously going to cut it.
I do not sound like that, Colin.
Yeah. I'll cut it.
Right. Okay.
Just giving myself work now.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. Well, let's pile back in this mystery Uber and let's see if we can get south of the river as we re-tackle the slithering. I love that the Miss Marple notepad has come out already, Drummond.
Yeah.
Yes.
We've almost got a new feature on this, I think, because now we have leads. We have multiple leads. We have new leads that you found in the last one. Drummond, what are your current leads?
Right, so the current leads are the Walk of Shrines. Apparently, there's a knoll there that's making people ill.
Is it the knoll?
Yeah.
Monsters.
I mean,
A
yeah,
creature,
turning
possibly a
them into-
knoll.
What's the 5 ways
Turning
thing?
people.
At the top.
This
I just
is 5 ways to deal with chaos. First, denial. No, the chaos is not there. Second, embrace the chaos. Comfortable with chaos. Third, invite the chaos in. Come in, chaos, we are friends. Let's have fun. Third, poking the chaos. Huh? You think you're chaos? Go on then, show me your chaos. And then, finally, being dominated by the chaos. Oh shit, shouldn't have poked it. The chaos.
This is either like parenting tips from Drum, or it's a self-tape that you had to do.
just-
A madman's like scrawlings on a pad.
I'll tell you exactly what it is, right? It's from a workshop that I did with Lolo Brow. Big up Lolo Brow. She's
up Lolo
fucking
Brow.
amazing. Because, I was worried about going back to work. And she does a workshop called the Fuck It Button, and there's some notes from it.
And you wrote that on your character sheet.
It's not on my character sheet. It just happens to be part of the paper that I had on the same thing.
I do,
The character sheet's under there.
I thought that was to do with the game.
I mean, I love the fact that your notes are so chaotic. They go 1, 2, 3, 3, no number. It's just,
That's because I'd already invited the chaos in.
the chaos is here.
After that point, I couldn't. There was no numbers left because it was just chaos.
Nice.
The official sound of chaos.
Incredible. So that's lead number 2.
Or is it 3?
the sound of
Okay.
chaos.
So the other leads are Dr Numu Leggs. Is that right? Yeah,
That's right.
Dr
Don't
Numu
look at
Leggs.
me.
Yes. Yes.
Or Numu Leggs?
All right.
We're not sure.
Nubu. I think it's Nubu.
Nubu or Nunu?
Numu.
Nubu. Is it Nubu?
It is Numu.
Numu. Who was closest? Neither of us.
Naboo.
Numu Leggs.
You say Dr. Legs?
Numu Leggs. Dr Leggs.
Dr. Leggs, EastEnders.
Got legs, this one.
Big up.
And Buamna. I've written down Buamna. I think that's the place where Dr. Leggs is.
I think that
Buamna? Buamna. Buamna.
might be the Bwandu camp.
The Bwandu camp.
The Bwandu camp.
That's what I meant.
Check those notes.
Yeah, that's what I meant. The Bwandu camp.
I got Dr. Leggs, going back to the Dr. Legg was a character on a show called EastEnders, if you don't know this. Back in the 80s and 90s, this guy was a reoccurring character every now and again. I got his, the actor's signature from the Kent County show when I was about 6.
Wow.
So, there you go.
Sweet as a nut.
That would be worth...
Kent County show.
Yeah, the Kent County
I thought he was
show.
meant to be a geezer, Colin. I thought he was
Welcome to the
scrappy-
Kent County show.
Mate, that was so gangster. Like,
you've got to be there when they open the gates of the Kent County show
God,
and run if you want to get that kind of good content at the Kent County show.
Yeah, the sheep run.
Yeah.
There's the cow look.
Cow look.
There's the train seeing.
Tunnel of goats.
The tunnel of
Seeing.
It's like the tunnel of love, but
Choose Kent.
Once you get to
choose
the end,
middle class.
Oh, yeah.
all of your
Choose
buttons have
looking
been
at
eaten.
cows.
yeah,
I loved it in comparing stories like, Drum met Genesis and you met Dr. Lick.
leg.
Leg.
I was thinking of Cow Lick.
Yo, I'm Dr. Lick.
Dr. Lick is banned.
Dr. Lick isn't allowed to practice anymore.
But he is still at the Kent County show, so do go down and check him out.
Get his autograph.
He's next to the seeing
Maybe
train.
some more.
Go
He's
on,
in the tunnel of goats.
will you put it in an envelope for us? All right.
I'm Dr. Lick.
Moving on.
Rest in peace.
Quite.
Good. So we know exactly what we're doing and where we're
Yeah,
going.
with the Walker Shrines,
Walker Shrines, Embrace
Wando
the Chaos, Wando Camp, Dr. Lick.
Numu Leggs.
So,
Numu Leggs.
should we go and see
Numu Leggs.
Numu Leg? Dr.
Numu.
Legs. Numu.
Numu.
Let's go see Dr. Legs.
No,
Yeah.
can we just come on? Let's
What?
go see the knoll that's turning people.
Well, no,
into-
because I reckon that's going to be at night time, isn't it? He's not going to be wandering around during the middle of the day being like, blah, blah,
He might
blah,
do.
blah, blah. What, really?
Even,
Who
even
knows?
Still, better that we accrue evidence on it because it's either Borash or it's a Lamashtu cult. Either way,
Borash is just, it's not going to be Borash. He's too stupid.
How do you know this?
a Lamashtu cult, out of knowledge. Well, the things that turn
Okay.
people into monsters, it's in Pathfinder lore. So there's this goddess called Lamashtu. She's the mother of monsters. And if you drink her sacred, horrible waters, you get turned into a vile, horrible monster.
Okay.
So, you know.
If I'd read my book, then I
Yeah.
would know
All right, nerd.
about
Yeah,
that.
all right, all right, meta nerd.
yeah.
Go read
I
your
know
book,
that.
nerd.
Caragor doesn't know that. I'm just saying, I know that.
Okay, you know, yeah, but okay, you know that. Okay, all right. Well, that's interesting.
I think we should see Dr. Legg. I think we should go and see Batuman. Batsulan.
Write it down.
There's a lot of names.
We've
There's a
written
lot of
it
names.
down.
Batsulan.
Batsulan.
This is exactly like season one.
Dr. Legg.
And then, no, Dr. Legg, Batsulan, because he's going to preach in the evening. And then
Oh,
when it's
yeah.
night time, we go and fight the Knoll in the...
All right, let's
Might-
go
what
to
else you mean?
let's go to
No,
Dr.
Dr.
Legg.
Legg.
Let's go to Dr. Legg. We go to Dr. Legg's.
Don't see Dr. Legg. Why are we seeing Dr.
I
Legg?
don't
Dr.
know. I
Legg.
can't remember now.
Drum, why are we seeing Dr. Legg?
Because we've all got a terrible illness.
Oh no, because he'll because he might
We've got
know.
problems with our legs.
He was investigating the Slithering.
Could be a she.
Or she?
Probably
yes.
a she.
They,
What if you go with a problem on your arm? Does he go, I'm sorry, that's not my expertise?
I'm sorry. You'll have to go and see Professor Arms. But don't go see Dr. Head. Never see Dr. Head.
what about Dr. Lick? No, never
He's
see
at the
that.
Kibway County show.
So Dr. Numu Leggs.
All right, let's go and
Numu
see
Leggs.
Dr. Legg and ask him
Okay.
some questions about the Slithering.
Right, we're there.
Okay.
So,
Yeah,
And we're there.
we fast travelled there.
Oh, wow.
We went to the map, we clicked on the icon with
We didn't stop and see anyone and talk to anyone
You
down.
guys embraced the chaos enough that you're now fast traveling yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're just trying to help everyone else out.
Yeah.
We've done 3 episodes of just
Save us
like
from
fucking
ourselves,
around. So, yeah.
please.
Like kids who've eaten too much cake, aren't
Yeah.
you? You're just like, you had too much chaos.
We're going back to Zoom.
Yeah.
Okay, so you make your way back to the north of the city. It's actually just across from where you went to Mazpat al-Hudin's offices.
Oh, sweet.
It is a large walled section of the city. You reckon it must have once been a single estate, like a big walled compound away from it. But there are now no gates on the wall. And over what would have been the gates, there is a hand-painted sign that says Bwamdu. There is, as you look through, there is a statue of a tall soapstone pillar, on top of which there is a statue of a raptor-like humanoid, so a humanoid with a raptor's head. holding an axe, and next to it there is a statue of an elven woman stood next to it.
When you say raptor, do you mean the dinosaur kind or the bird kind?
The dinosaur kind. And there are lots of, it's quite busy. There are a lot of people moving around it. Mix of different ancestries, humans, some halflings, a couple of lizard folk you see moving around.
So they've got a statue here about a dinosaur-looking person. And didn't
I thought the statue was of an elf.
There's two.
There's next to it.
There's an
I thought the Raptor Man was there, but no, my mistake.
I think the Raptor people are the founders of the city, apparently, I think, originally.
Oh, is that
Are they?
Yes.
Yeah. No,
Actually,
we talked to someone about this.
yes, I've forgotten his name. Grove Man. The orchard fellow.
Oh.
Probably dead
You
now.
mean
Ole Tabuja.
Ole Tabuja.
Tabugi. You love Tabugi.
I love to boogie.
I can boogie.
Everybody does.
Is it Saturday night? Anyway, him. But yes, it's an ancient city that was built by them.
And didn't Munway say that her place is nearby a statue of a rhino?
So she did say this. Yeah, definitely. That's right.
Yeah, statues are a big deal around
How
here.
do raptors build when they've not got opposable thumbs?
Well, they're descended from raptors. They've got like arms and stuff. I'm assuming.
I think
Caragor's just mouthing at Fulton and looking at Bubba going, be very careful.
Like with the tengus, they're not birds, they evolved from birds a long time ago, Yeah, like that.
You see his friendly thumb talon.
Yeah.
You see that?
Oh, yeah.
Opposable talons.
Okay, opposable talon.
They're the same as everyone else's.
Exactly.
Hands.
Yeah.
Caragor gives a proud thumbs up to Fulton.
Using his opposable thumb.
Evolution.
So do we do this thing where we just shout out their names? Dr. Leg!
It worked last time, didn't it?
Dr. Leg!
Not really.
No.
Okay, so let's have a look. Are there any shiny signs around that says Dr.
Legs Emporium.
Numu Leggs?
There are lots
Numu.
There are lots of signs, but they're all written in Mwangi, which you don't speak.
Excuse me, sir.
Dr. Leg!
Excuse me.
Dr. Leg!
Excuse me.
Yes?
Where is Dr. Leg located?
Dr. Legg's office is just on the end of the street over there, but just behind those drapes.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
I won't ask you your name, because we've already done one in a few episodes, so see you later.
That's very kind of you.
All right.
Do you know what, Dan? You do encourage Ross, because all Ross has to do these days is say, excuse me, like a petulant child, and he knows that you will bring him an NPC from which he can question for information.
Can you imagine if you did that on like Oxford Street? It's like, excuse me.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Fuck off.
Shagged you.
No one would think that you were talking to them. They would go, well, definitely not talking to me. So.
One day we do that. You're going to say, excuse me, and I'm just going to make you roll for initiative immediately.
Yeah. What are you looking at?
We head to where he directed us.
Beautiful. You head.
Or she.
You head down the street to the end of the street, and there's a sort of a drape hanging down across it, and there is a sign above the thing, and you can see it says something you don't understand in Mwangi, and underneath it says you see Dr. Legs written underneath in
good. A sign. I feel safe.
How do you knock on the drape, or do you?
No, well,
no. You stroke a drape.
I knock on the drape.
And Shania strokes
yes,
it.
but that doesn't make any noise to attract
This
attention.
does. She does it with.
No, you go knock, knock, knock. Knock, knock, knock.
Dr. Leg!
Knock, knock,
Dr.
knock.
Leg! Dr.
Knock,
Leg!
Got a bit of
Dr.
rhythm
Leg!
there.
Knock, knock, knock.
Dr. Leg! Dr. Leg!
Knock, knock, knock.
Dr. Leg! Dr. Leg! Dr. Leg!
Caragor kicks in the drape.
Knock, knock. Knock, knock, knock.
Oh my goodness!
That was great.
You kick the drape.
Danger Club coming to Stomp near you.
Yeah,
Rhythmic genius.
My goodness!
the Flu Man group.
It's good.
Oh, you. You kick the drape aside.
Yes.
It's a small clearing amongst some, I don't know if you call it a clearing, a square amongst some houses. There are about 4 tents set up around the area. There is a fire burning with a cauldron of water over it. As you step in, give us some perception checks as you make your way in.
Man, I love perception.
30.
30. You're pretty sure there are some people in some of the
23.
tents. You can hear people breathing.
Ooh,
Nothing for me.
It's not going to be as much as 30, but yeah, quite high.
Excellent.
Just trying to find my...
So you can hear that, and
25.
A 25. Okay, yeah, well, it's sort of those kind of numbers. Anyone get over 30?
No.
Higher than that? That's fine. Okay, so the rest, some of you don't see some stuff. Velda and Caragor, with those numbers, you notice some silken threads just kind of a little higher up between some of the washing lines that seem to be attaching to some things.
Do they look spider-like in their silken threadedness?
Maybe. You hear it. You just hear a voice say, "Come in. I'm just washing my hands."
Before we come in, is there anything in there that could startle an unwary tourist who wasn't used to certain customs?
Well, that depends on where you're from. What's your tourism? Where you're? What kind of things you're used to?
Let's
What are you guys talking about?
I don't think we should mention it, because as soon as you mention it, he's just going to freak out.
What are you guys talking about?
Oh, nothing.
What's happening?
I can never just get... It wasn't even 5 seconds.
No,
It wasn't
I
even
know.
5 seconds alone with Velda just then.
But you know, I saw you guys whispering, so I came straight over. And I thought, hey, it must be something exciting. So what's happening?
Oh, let's just go in.
Look, I've got an idea.
All right.
Okay, let's go in here and...
Okay. I still want to know what's going on. If you don't tell me, Caragor.
What? No. Hey.
No, it's okay. You don't have to tell me. Come on, let's just go in. We go in.
I feel like
Okay.
I've lost. Somehow I lost.
You take a step inside, and as you walk in, you can see there are a number of tents with some people lying down in them, and you hear a kind of a shuffling, scuttling, and then a figure walks around the corner of one of the tents. They are humanoid, dressed in green robes. Totally around, and as the figure turns and looks to Fulton, you see 8 eyes looking back at you, and a pair of hairy mandibles. It has a sort of spider-like face. It cocks its head and just looks at you. He goes, "Hello,
I run towards
I rugby
him.
tackle him to the floor.
Grabs him.
I rugby tackle him to the floor.
We all pile on.
Oh my!
I'm terribly sorry. My friend has a rather severe reaction to spiders.
Is he sick?
Yeah, yes, most definitely sick.
Definitely.
Yes.
Sit down, he's a doctor, man. He's a doctor. I slap Fulton on the face.
Don't worry. I can perform some tests if you like.
He's gonna touch me!
She leans over and reaches out to the hairy hand.
I mean, shall we just knock him out for the
Not
next 5
Fulton
minutes?
passes
or-
out.
Okay, no need to do that, guys. He did it for himself.
Should we put him in the cauldron? No, that's
No,
good far. No, that's
Caragor
Let's just
just
leave him
does
there.
the UFC thing of quickly grabbing the tongue so he doesn't swallow it when he's passed out.
Oh my!
So sorry about that.
All right, I had some swelling salts somewhere, but you'll have to forgive me. I am very busy at the moment.
Okay, well,
That's
we will
all
not
right.
take up
Don't
too much
worry.
of your
We
time.
possibly- yes.
We just have a couple of questions.
We do. We're here because of this strange affliction that is affecting the city.
Questions. Everybody has questions, but everybody has problems. Look, I don't mean to be rude, but I have a lot of patients who are very, very sick. So,
Okay, but what are they sick with? What's the problem?
it's a whole mix. I've got some. I've got a whole bunch that are sick with fiddle fever. I've got some that have been poisoned. I've got some that have been injured. I really need to.
But any that look like they might turn to ooze?
I don't have any. No, I don't think so.
That's okay. Listen, Doctor, we too have a lot of patients, and we hope that this would pay for a very brief consultation. I hand him 5 gold pieces.
She looks at the coins. And puts them
Sorry,
back.
my bad.
This isn't just. Look, I'm not saying this isn't a case of not having enough money. It's a case of not having enough time. All right. This is a hospital. I'm trying to help these people, and they're going to die. Now, either help me or get out. You can either help me or you can step out.
I will come and help you. Okay. I'm
going to help too.
I'm trained in. I'm not saying that. But okay, we are trained in the medicine. So show me what needs to be done. I will help now.
I could help with the medicine. Yes.
Me too.
Fine.
Okay, don't let him too close. Just let him hold stuff.
I've got some nice talons. Look at these.
I'm going to be an orderly.
I can sew stuff. I can mend stuff.
I'm going to restrain patients.
Fine. See what you can do to help some of these tents. I'm tending to. I've got some critical patients over here.
Okay.
In the fourth one.
Okay. Which way? Where would you like me to go?
She gestures to said the people in the. So the people in one of those the people in the first tent there, they have filth fever. They contracted it from some bad water. They're very, very sick with that. The second tent is for triage. That's for injuries. People. There was a brawl in the backyard block last night. A lot of people who were injured in there. The other one, somebody brought back what they thought were, I guess, just as Fulton's sort of slightly stirring. What they thought were some delicious fruits. It turned out to be a load of spider eggs, and when they bit into them, spiders came pouring out all over them, down their throats and into their clothes. And
Fulton buzzes out again.
Anyway, they're badly poisoned.
Okay. Well, look, I can. The poison one's very quick, easy for me. Okay, so I will go. I can deal with that, no problem.
I might go and help the triage patients, the injured ones from the fight.
Very good. All right. Well.
Okay, so Shania goes off to
You're going to leave me with filth fever?
No, you don't go on your own. You follow me, okay?
Right.
Follow me, Cargo, okay?
Right.
Okay.
Baba, you've got the filth. Ladies.
No, I mean, I will come to the filth. This is going to take 2 seconds, okay?
Yeah, I'm only good at mending.
Yeah, so you go with Velda. Because you
coming
can
with you,
mend bones
Velda.
and stuff, okay? I'll deal with the filth in a minute, okay?
Come on in, Velda, let's go.
I don't know what we're going to do about this guy. Do we just leave him here?
Yeah,
Fulton?
right.
All right, okay. Let's go.
Wait, shall I put him in my net?
Oh, I've got an idea.
Oh, yeah, put him in your net.
I'll put him in my net, but I'll tuck him into my net, so it's like a little sleeping bag.
Okay, that's good. Well done.
A sleeping bag that if he woke up of, he wouldn't be able to get out quickly.
Okay.
If only there was some way of restraining, like some sort of cord or thread or something that we could restrain him with. What do you think?
Felder, I know where we're going with this.
Can you imagine his little face?
He'd kill someone.
Honestly, it's not funny, okay?
Yeah, well, it's quite funny. You see, it is funny.
Shut up.
He looks so peaceful. Look at his little cherubic face.
Just made it.
Okay, so Shania goes straight to the poison ward.
Okay, you go to the poison ward.
And
there are 3 dwarves lying there. They have kind of rainbow-coloured beards. Their beards are like rainbow shaded as their hair, and they're all just lying in bed going, "Oh,
okay.
it looks so delicious. Oh, how can something that tastes so good be bad for you?"
Silly guys. Okay, I'm going to use neutralize poison. Can I only use it on one of them? Or?
Very nice. No, that is enough for this tent. A use of neutralized poison because they're not very badly poisoned.
Okay, great.
You're able to cast. So you cast.
So
neutralized
I
poison.
put my hand on one, hand on another, foot on another, like that, and go.
I drag you out, you
And the magic.
And then you cast a spell.
Every cleric,
and then I actually do. Yeah.
Every cleric in the world just feels something go wrong with nature and exorcisms.
The poison hears your call and seeps out through their pores and is like,
somebody's calling us. I know it's a trap.
and you neutralize the poison.
Sweet.
Okay. The dwarves are like, oh, I feel better. I feel so much better.
Good. Okay, you still need to have a bit of rest, okay? But you will be fine.
What happened to the yummy fruit? I want to eat more of it.
If you eat more of the fruit, I will not make you better again, okay? Do not eat any more of the fruit. Promise?
Okay.
And you?
Okay.
And you?
No.
What?
Okay.
Slaps him around the face. Promise.
Very well.
Okay, good. Okay. Now I have to go. I have a very busy day. Okay, so just be well. Stay away. Okay.
So Velda got 21 in the triage tent.
Ooh, very nice. 21 on a medicine check.
On a medicine check, yes.
That's very good. I don't know if you're surprised, but yeah, Velda, you managed to. There are a few broken bones. You managed to set the broken bones. You managed to provide some splints for them. You managed to bandage up their different cuts and bruises, and you tend to them. You are able to, you successfully triage without needing to use any healing spells or healing potions. You triage
There we
all
go.
the people in that.
As
set.
she's going through to the filth, does she see that he's dealt with this really well?
Yeah.
So yeah, Shania flashes you a bit of a smile. Ooh, well done, Velda.
Oh, thank you, Shania, yes. Bit of stick.
Before we leave
Bit of
that
bandage?
tent, can I just go, yeah, I like your beards, lads. What's the deal with your beards?
We are elemental dwarves. We draw power from the power of dragons.
Wow. Is there a rainbow dragon, or is it just like all kinds of different colours?
This is all of the dragons.
Cool. I want to grow a beard. Now. Shania.
Wait, has Shania gone? Are you following? I feel like she ran out of the room and you had
Dr.
this
Rain's
chat.
gone. Sorry, I need to go follow Dr. Rain.
So she's into the filth room now.
To the filth room, which is where I think Bubble headed to. The Bubble was in the filth room to begin with.
I thought she.
I was heading with Velda.
Oh, you stay with Velda. Okay, cool. That's fine. So you make your way to the filth room. There are
The filth room.
the filth room.
I was in my clubbing days, you know.
Yeah.
It is indeed very much like the filth. There are 3 people in here, 2 human, 1 lizard folk, and they are just throwing up. You can see there are buckets everywhere. They've got flannels over their heads. They are shaking. They look pretty ill.
Okay, so do I need to do like a medical assessment to work out what I need to
If
do?
you do a
yeah?
medical check, you might be able to
medical
bring
check,
the fever down.
Okay. Well, I keep looking at that. That's my phone that I need because it's on the Path Builder app. Foolish. Okay, so
So roll d20, add
Yep.
your medicine.
okay, that is
Nice.
28.
A 28.
Yes.
They are not very badly. They have filth fever, but the main problem is that they are dehydrated right now. They need water and salts. So you are able to fetch some from the cauldron outside, and you are able to get them gradually rehydrating. They kind of cough it up a couple of times, but they start to gradually start feeling better. And they're like, oh.
And I mop their brows and sort of mop the sick away from their faces and whatnot and keep them clean.
Thank you. This. I need to finish this so we can get back to that sewer rave. Oh.
No more sewer raves for any of you, okay?
It's not a good idea.
Okay, it's bad. If you rave in a sewer, you rave with the poor. And no one wants that in their life, okay?
Nothing has
Just
ever been
be
said that's
careful.
truer.
Also, last time
Okay.
we went to a sewer, there was these 2 people in there that cranked out this horrible big slimy monster out of a big machine, tried to kill us all. So
Also true, yeah. So beware of sewer monsters.
the name of that club?
No.
No. Okay, look, hey, do you want to get better? Do you want to get better?
Oh, yes.
You remember that song? Get better. Okay, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Just get better, okay?
That old drow song.
Yeah, that old drow song by Scroobius Drow. Anyway. Okay, so, she continues to try and...
Do you think I'm going to make it, Dr. Rain?
Yeah, of course. Yes, you will make it.
I love that you're doing this in character, just laughing at him.
Yes, of course you will.
Yes, that's very reassuring patient. When they ask if they're going to make it, just laugh at them.
Yeah, you will make it. Why? I would not be smiling if I thought you would die.
I don't know. Patch Adams was in here the other day helping out. Loads of people died. Laughter's not the best medicine.
No, it's not. You need rest and water and
Medicine
salt and
is
things.
the best medicine.
Yeah, medicine is the best
Generally,
medicine.
it's
You're right. Absolutely. And that's why I give you this medicine right now. Boink. I don't know what that is.
Oh, I feel like a boink.
Just
the boinkment.
That was I can't remember the name of him now. A fake thing that makes you think it's a thing, and then it makes it a thing.
A placebo.
Thank you. Placebo hit. A hit of placebo.
Placebo.
Needs a friend. That was a hit. A placebo.
Whilst they're doing that, can I walk out and like go back to Fulton
Yeah.
and cast Remove Fear
Oh, nice.
to help you out with your fear of spids?
Nice.
Yeah.
Right,
So
Colin, just removing something intrinsic about someone else's character. There.
Wow.
I think it's only
you're all just going to be
duration, though,
you're all
isn't
just
it?
going to be shells of your former self. by the time we finish.
None of us have any fear.
You're looking at Velda like as if he's the evil one, but Bubba's actually there. So it says, with a touch, you ease the creature's fears. You can attempt to counteract a single fear effect that the target suffers from. So I'm going to do that. This frees only the target, not any other creatures under the fear effect. But it doesn't say for how long, and just says, there you go.
Excellent. Well, normally it would just end the condition, so it'll certainly give you a little boost for a little while in the course of this. It's not supernatural fear, but you wake up feeling a lot braver.
You're not like, oh yeah, spiders are great, but you're like, oh, okay, I can be in a room or whatever. Right? I guess. Anyway,
why am I in this net?
Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, let me get you out of there. I just kind of, smash him out.
It's a giant spider woman. Okay. I'm watching you, spider lady. I'm at ease with your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 eyes.
Dr. Leggs has left a while ago.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to myself.
How do you feel? Do you feel a bit braver?
Hey. I feel less scared of spiders now.
I did that for you.
Did you?
Yeah.
How is it permanent?
I think so, to be honest. It doesn't say anywhere that it's not. So I just thought, maybe I can
I'm
help you
sure
out.
the Discord will tell you, that's for
I'm sure they will, but it doesn't say anything on the cards. It doesn't say anything on the app, so leave me alone. It's not my fault, all right? We've triple checked it.
And I put you in the net.
Oh, that's good, because I was going to kill that spider.
Velda, why did you leave? I still need you back here. These people are sick.
I gave up on helping the doctors because I realised.
Do they need help?
No, leave them to it.
Excuse
I've watched
me?
them both at work. No. I leave Fulton in the net. Fulton's still in the net.
I
Push him over.
Well, like a sack race.
I walk over to the nearest patient.
You kind of crawl in your net along into one of the to the rooms where all the dwarves are.
Shh. I close his eyes, and then I put 2 gold pieces on his eye.
What is going on?
This is for the ferryman.
Oh no! I thought I was getting better.
Nope, you're going to meet the ferryman.
Oh no!
But make sure you. This is for the new exchange rate of 2 gold pieces. It used to be 20, but now it's 2.
Shania comes
years
in.
ago. Well, some people still use. He's the ferryman. He's probably still
Fulton.
using the old currency.
Fulton, what are you doing, Fulton? Fulton, what's going on here?
I'm just giving him 2 gold pieces for
Why are
the
you giving him
ferryman.
2 gold? No, these guys need rest. They're going to be fine.
I think
what are you doing? Get out! She clicks him around the ear. Get out! Get out! Fuck's sake!
The dwarf is just leaning into Fulton as Shania comes in and goes, "Oh, before I die, you should know the gold is hidden in... Oh, Dr. Rain, thank God you're back."
Don't worry, I'm here for you. She strokes his hair. And then she gives him another clip round the ear, Fulton.
Hey! So
go on, get out.
I don't think you just left the gold pieces on his eyes, though. Just still lying there.
But he gets to keep the gold.
Yeah.
It's true. I'm marking it off my sheets. So.
Love to do.
Out of character. Sorry about taking that fear away. I just thought it would help.
No, it was
But
good.
now I'm thinking that actually I just made a decision for you. No, I'm really anxious. Like we haven't been together in such a long time.
Okay, so I'd like to cast Remove Anxiety on Colin.
Thank you. I feel so much better.
Got an ability here called,
I imagine you could do that. That'd be
I'm
so
going to
sick.
follow that up with Make Coffee.
There's something quite dark about the mental health services in this fantasy world. Isn't it? We just cast different remove. We just magically remove your emotions one by one until you're calm.
I've got another spell that's like calm emotions. I thought about going into that frantic sick room just to make everyone's cool, but I thought, no, it's a bit too much.
Please, you've got to shh. Oh, it's fine.
It's fine. I'm just throwing up.
Yeah, I'm going to die. Don't worry about the message.
How are the people looking in the...
They're generally looking a lot healthier.
Okay.
total success for Dr. Rain.
Yeah,
Dr. Rain, MD.
Hero point.
She goes to check in on Dr. Velda.
Dr. Campbell, yeah.
Dr. Campbell, sorry.
Total success.
Nurse Campbell.
No.
There's a high.
How,
there's nothing wrong with being a nurse, but
going in here? You seem to be doing a great job.
Yes, they're all fine.
Is everyone okay?
Yeah, I think
Everyone kind of holds up, gives a thumbs up, and then it's like, oh, my arm.
Yes, put that down.
Oh.
Don't move that again.
Would you like me to rub anyone's feet?
No, Fulton. No.
I can give.
How did you get out of that fucking net?
I'll let him
in
out.
the bag.
I'll let
Get
him
in the
out.
fucking bag. Put Fulton in the bag.
Bubba, are you sure you cast the right spell on him? Because he's all over the place.
Would you like me to rub your feet, Velda?
No.
Would you like me
He
to rub?
sounds exactly the same as normal to me.
That's true, actually. Yes.
Okay.
He just likes feet. He's got a thing for him.
Hey,
Nothing wrong with that.
would you
Okay.
like some sheep cheese, sir?
Shania
Hostess trolley now with some bits
Is this the
of
same
meat.
guy with the coins on his eyes?
Shania goes to find Dr. Leggs.
Hospital food is the worst.
She goes to find Dr. Leggs.
You go to find Dr. Leggs, but before you do that, Drummond and James, grab yourselves a danger point. Because you completely aced that encounter.
Aces.
Didn't lose a single patient. Very, very nicely done.
I've
You
got
had a-
max hero points now. I need to start
Yeah, me
spending
too.
these
Me
suckers.
too, man.
Who's Max?
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Max.
Really?
You,
Me too. Yeah.
you head over to the other tent, and you hear a scream from inside it. And a moment later, Dr. Leggs comes out, wiping her hands with a cloth, and just calls over her shoulder. Well, don't put him up there again next time. And then comes over to you. And says, he'll be fine.
Yeah,
Albeit a little less curious about the world.
everything's okay.
How are the others?
They're good. They're fine. We have, we have
All going to make
done
it.
what we can do for them, and they are on the mend, all feeling better. Would you like to come and see?
Yes, of course. And
Okay.
she does a quick tour of the ward. Says, remarkable. Where did you train?
I'm self-taught, actually.
She's the best medic in the world.
Oh, now, come on.
I see your friend is awake. How are you feeling now?
I am less dubious about killing you now.
That makes it sound like you're more clear on.
Yes.
Oh wait, no, I mean the opposite.
So you're more dubious about killing her.
He's
Aye.
okay.
I think.
He took a bit of a knock to the head when he fell over.
Would you like some armpit meat?
Don't eat the armpit meat.
No.
I feel like I should diagnose the armpit meat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Anyway, what can I help you with?
I've totally forgotten why we came in here.
So,
Caragor,
no,
you,
what it is,
okay.
we come to see you because apparently you're the person to tell us about what's going on around here. We've with a bunch of people turning into sludge and and we just want to see what's going on.
Have you had
what
patients that have
information
turned to
have you got?
sludge?
Yeah,
Heard anything about this, or you can?
apparently
done
you're
any
the person. to know.
tests on it or anything?
Have you heard of the Slithering?
I'm familiar with the slithering, yes.
Oh, okay.
I've seen a few, I've had a few patients come through here who I have to deal with. She clacks her mandibles.
Caragor looks around for the dog.
Oh, yeah. So you know of the system. Okay, so
Not the scissoring, that's
no,
very...
not this. I mean, I've tried
Don't
that,
Google it.
obviously.
Don't Google it.
Unless it's,
I mean,
whatever.
actually-
I mean,
it's good to know these things. Actually,
Yeah. Anyway, so
I love how we just all turned around.
We're back in the filth room.
I'm knowing it's half the battle.
so the slithering. You know of this. Please, if you could tell us anything about it that can help. We watched a man in the market today succumb to it, and
Was that today?
Yeah,
It was such a long
this
time ago.
morning.
What time is it now?
I don't know, 3
The
or 4 or
afternoon,
something.
yeah.
I don't know.
about
3 o'clock.
Okay, it's who cares? Okay, so can you please just anything that you can tell us would be helpful? Okay.
Yes, well, I've had a few. I've had a few people with the slithering in. None survived, unfortunately. It is quite terminal once it sets in. I've been able to find out a few interesting things. It seems all of the patients we've had so far seem to be human.
Right.
Oh, okay.
No non-human suffering from it,
Okay,
as far as we can tell. It seems to be entirely directed at them. I can tell you it's highly contagious. It seems to be passed only by touch. Seems to be passed simply by body contact, either before or after succumbing. People who are infected, some die immediately. Some last a little longer, maybe a few days. But the longer they last, it seems, the harder they fight it, the more powerful the slime that they transform into in the end. But it does seem that there is no cure, as far as I can tell.
Do you know anything about the origin of where the disease has come from?
I can tell you it's only been around for about a week, really.
My goodness!
Wow.
Really? Is this? It is this new.
Is there any shipments that have come from Nex or anything?
There's been a lot of shipments come in. Yes, there have been lots of caravans coming in and out, but I don't keep a tab on them, so I don't know exactly who. I can tell you the first patient that I saw that was brought to me was a girl, Mwangi girl called Matala. She was brought here. She was very far gone, bless her. She could barely speak by the time she arrived here. Kept muttering things under her breath. Just one phrase, only phrase I could make out. Crimson asp. She was just saying that over and over again. Bless her, her throat
Crimson
was already.
asp. Okay.
Unfortunately, she succumbed only minutes after being brought into the hospital.
Can we do just the quiz? I'm sure everyone's thinking about it.
Yeah.
Can Caragor do nature, someone else do society, and someone else do magic on that name?
Yep, go for it.
I'll do society.
Really?
How much
mate,
have you got
I
in
got
it?
+9.
Do you want to let the bard do society?
Well, we can all do something, mate.
You've got more in society, actually. You've got.
Has he really?
I've got +12.
Why has he got more in society than you?
And I got a natural 20.
'Cause I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know.
What am I looking up?
Natural 20.
Yeah,
Nice.
so I got 29.
So we've got society and nature. We need some kind of magic check on it. Let's just cover all bases on that.
Yeah.
Arcana's 25.
A 25. I can tell you, with all of those rolls, you have absolutely no idea what Crimson Asp could mean.
Didn't even ask for mine.
Go on, what's your roll?
17.
17. You know that some asps
actually.
might be crimson, but yeah, you don't know.
Matala,
Matala,
just
yeah.
out of character, we've spoken to Matala before, haven't we?
We have.
Yeah. Was that on the caravan or was that here? Can we be reminded, Dan?
It was on the caravan.
Can I make
Yeah, let's do a check.
Can we do?
All right.
Can
What
we
would be the
think
check
back?
to try and remember
It'd be
that?
a straight-up intelligence check.
Natural 1. So, yeah.
Okay, that is a 22.
22. Lovely. Yes, Matala was travelling with you on in the caravan. She was the person you rescued from the bags of the creatures, the flesh wolves.
There we go.
Certainly that was the same name.
Was she transporting anything?
No, well, I mean, she was in the mouth of one of the creatures, right?
She was in the bag.
Yeah.
So
She's in a bag. Yeah.
Yeah, but so was Fulton at one point.
Yes.
But I'm not a human.
You're right. You're
It
not.
depends.
human.
See, the thing is, actually, we should wait and have this conversation after Dr. Leggs has finished.
Well, I can't. I wish I could tell you more.
I see.
But I can. I mean, I still have a few. I still have her belongings here. Bless her. Nobody has collected them.
Well,
we knew the girl.
Yeah.
But maybe it takes them.
Yes, of course.
Thank you.
well, we've no idea what happened to the caravan after we
Aye.
left it, so something could have happened to it. When was that, timeline-wise, Dan?
You left the caravan. It was about 10 days ago, something like that.
10 days.
you lost the caravan and then you had to walk for. Actually,
It was about 2 weeks, so it's been about 2.5 weeks.
So they got here ahead of us.
They did. So potentially something happened to the caravan.
Is anyone left of the caravan? Like a man named Borash?
I'm afraid I don't know anything about that.
No, just
Who
Matala was
brought Matala in?
Just some locals. She was already. They found her.
She was alone.
Yes, they found her in the street. She collapsed. They found her coughing and retching. They managed to just about get her in here before she transformed completely. She pats the mace at her side. Says, "Fortunately, I always carry precautions."
Yeah, we need to get some of those.
Yeah, nice.
Did
Good job,
she
Dr. Legg.
look like she'd been travelling in the desert for ages on her own.
It was very hard to see. She was in a very bad way. And she was covered in dust and muck, but that's because she just collapsed in the street.
Aye.
Right, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much. We will take the belongings, and thank you for your time. We appreciate it.
That's fine.
Yes.
Let me just get them. She holds out her hairy arm and whips out a strand of spider web that goes straight past Fulton's ear, hits a bag, and then she pulls it back over and catches it. Yeah, I'm afraid it's not very much. And she hands the bag over to you. It contains some clothes, a pen and ink, and some paper, but nothing written on them, and a key, a small key.
Dr. Leggs, any idea where this key might come from at all? Like,
maybe for her house. I don't know.
Perhaps.
I
Yeah.
think we will. We will see. Okay.
I was just wondering, there might be a safe deposit box somewhere or something.
Maybe we go to a locksmith to ask.
Dr. Legg, was she carrying a safe deposit box when she was down the street?
There might be a lockup or something where they keep people.
It could be.
That key could be specific to something.
I think it might be something she was carrying on the caravan, perhaps.
Possibly,
She must have
yeah.
it somewhere.
And paper with nothing written on it. Cara just takes the paper and goes, Velda, you just want to check on that for us with Detective?
Detect magic? Sure, yeah, okay, I've done it. Boom.
Thank you, Doctor.
Wait.
No problem.
I've got an idea.
What?
Can Bubba take the piece of the sketchbook with paper and just lightly
Don't do that.
use the pencil?
Don't do that, because if there's any hidden messages, it might be you might ruin it.
But listen, what's happened is, like, sometimes what people do is they write on the piece of paper above, and then they take that off, and then there'll be an imprint. So if I do that, I'll be able to see what they've written.
Yeah. But let's find out if it's magical first. We don't disturb any spells and stuff.
Well, you could.
I've just done it.
We did.
Oh, right, yeah.
We're finding out.
Literally just.
You hear the boom.
No, I in fact went oop.
You oop it.
I mean, I'm still not convinced after all this time that it is actually casting magic. But yes,
Widdly woo.
Widdly widdly woo. Yeah.
And there's no way to tell because it's not magical.
Okay.
First of all, actually, no, hang on. Before we try that, just hold light a candle.
Yeah,
just hold up the paper to the candle.
Don't burn it, Velda.
No,
Get out of the way.
No, see,
Get off.
No,
Book
it's
burner,
clever.
Velda. This is why you don't have any books.
No, if you want
Bubba,
to,
do your thing.
really clever.
Pass the piece of paper to Bubba.
No.
Thank you.
The secret message is written in lemon juice. You see. And then you hold it up to a candle, and it goes slightly brown.
you
and it
wanna burn
reveals
some
the message.
incense?
You can see that with urine. It's fine. Bubba scribbles with.
I hope you're not peeing.
I'm not peeing in anything. I'm just saying you could do that. He scribbles over the piece of paper.
Paper catches fire. You jump as it burns your fingers. It goes onto one of the tents. It sets fire to the hospital.
Do we get any
danger points back in the middle?
Okay.
Is there any message that we can have from that?
Yeah, just a big picture of a dick.
Yeah.
No, there's no messages on any of them.
No, it's fuck all on it.
Okay, all right.
worth trying.
Shania grabs all the stuff and puts them in a bag of holding.
Should we go to a locksmith and ask him about this key?
Yes.
Because all keys lead to home.
No, I don't think we should, because let's face it, there could be 1,000,000 locks in the city.
But
I
if
think
it
we
is
should
a
go
locksmith.
because it's what time is it?
So it's mid-afternoon now.
Oh, bloody hell. Well, back.
Look, we've got lots of other things we
around.
can do.
This is
Thank
going
you
to
for
be-
your time. I know
Thank
that you
you,
are very
Dr.
busy. We
Leggs.
appreciate all of
Thanks,
your help.
Leggs.
We will leave you now in peace. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Doctor.
And you're welcome.
Thank you, spawn of Satan.
Who's Satan, Fulton?
Uh,
Go on.
Satan.
Satan?
Yeah.
You mean like the food stuff?
Hey.
Child of vegan chicken.
Hey, Satan.
Right. She just says, what a charming group of people. And just takes a big fly out of a bowl and goes... she make her way out.
Right.
Actually, we probably could go to see the locksmith, because back.
Yeah, it's
I was right.
It's not going to be... so, yeah, we should go and get someone look at the key.
Let's go and look at the key.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Key.
You do that.
All right.
I'm going to find the seediest place I can around and start asking about the Crimson Asp.
All right.
Okay. Do you want to take some backup with you?
You two can go, and we three go to find out the lock.
I was going to say, all right.
I mean, you could have said that in a less visual way.
You two can go.
Who are you speaking to, Fulton?
I'm talking to Carragher.
Yes.
And Shania.
It's Caragor, you know, like, come on, it's been years.
Well, people say that my name's Fulton, as in Fulton.
Caragor looks at Fulton and goes, I don't know, do I? I fucking don't. What were you going to say, Bubba?
Nothing. I was just doing a little hand gesture to say we need to wrap this episode up, to be honest.
Something about coming with me, but all right.
Oh, no, I was actually. Yeah, I was going to say, maybe we'll go to a filthy place.
Let's
whenever we
always
go.
have to be together.
Let's
It's
all
fine.
go.
I'll
I'm with a seedy drink and a seedy
Let's
bar.
go.
Okay.
Hold on. Excuse me,
Why don't we
quickly.
all go for
you,
a seedy
sir.
drink?
Or
No,
madam.
no, there's no one here. Who are you talking
Who are
to?
you talking to?
I'm talking to you.
You talking to me?
Yeah.
Roll for initiative. It goes for a club, and that's where we leave it for tonight. Oh, lovely.
Excuse me.
This week's episode was made possible by our amazing patrons. Specifically this week, it's Veyron, who also gave us the amazing NPC Ernesto P. Wifflebotham IV, which was one of my favourite episodes for the last little while. Thank you so much, Veyron, for helping us out. If you want to get your name on the show, anyone else, it's very easy. You go to patreon.com/Danger Club Podcast. You make a little pledge there, and then we'll get your name on the show. Thank you, Veyron. Thank you, everyone else. We'll see you next week.